Well, we start with the latest breaking news update coming in. This is a response on part of Aam Aadmi Party convener, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, with regards to the Delhi Services Ordinance controversy. Remember, yesterday is when he held a mega rally at Ram Leela Maidan in the national capital. Now, Arvind Kejriwal has taken to Twitter to claim that there were a couple of BJP leaders also who took part in his rally that took place yesterday. And as per Arvind Kejriwal, some of the BJP leaders are extremely unhappy with the ordinance that has been brought in by the BJP. So that's the latest tweet on part of Arvind Kejriwal. Remember, a series of comments were made by Arvind Kejriwal as part of this mega rally in Ram Leela Maidan, wherein he took on the BJP, also called for opposition unity to take on the BJP in Rajya Sabha. As far as this ordinance is concerned, Aishwarya is joining us with more details. Aishwarya, over to you. Take it away from where Arvind Kejriwal left yesterday and what he's stating in this tweet.
Well, remember, it was a series of meetings that was made by Arvind Kejriwal. He roamed around the entire country and met several opposition leaders and to make a consensus between the opposition parties to defeat BJP in the Rajya Sabha when the ordinance bill will be taken there. But yesterday, when Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Arvind Kejriwal held a public rally at Ram Leela Maidan in the national capital, he targeted the BJP over there, stating about what the Prime Minister had been doing and what the BJP has been doing. In fact, he indirectly claimed that, it is the BJP and Prime Minister Modi which is against the people and how he takes advantage of the Supreme Court. And this is the first time when Prime Minister of our country is against the Supreme Court as well. Now, this is a tweet that has been done by Arvind Kejriwal stating that yesterday in the public rally, there were several BJP leaders who also came there and had certainly made comments and had stated that it is something that the BJP should not do by bringing ordinance against the bill that was earlier passed and had come out from the Supreme Court. Something which had been never thought of. Arvind Kejriwal claiming that BJP also BJP leaders of
Mr. Kejriwal has made, it has not been substantiated when it comes to the names. If he could also possibly take off if there were any BJP leaders, if ever, present in that rally yesterday at the Ram Leela Maidan. What is Arvind Kejriwal saying in his tweet, Siddharth?
So, Amita, we don't yet know as to what who specifically Arvind Kejriwal was referring to when he said that certain BJP leaders were available or were present at the rally at the Ram Leela Maidan. I'll just take you through what he's put out. He says, अध्यादेश के खिलाफ कल Ram Leela Maidan की रैली में बीजेपी के भी कई लोग आए. बीजेपी वाले भी कह रहे थे मोदी जी ने ये अध्यादेश लाकर सही नहीं किया. So he claims that certain members of the BJP who were present at the rally at the Ram Leela Maidan yesterday did convey that they were unhappy with the ordinance that's been brought in by the NDA, but refraining, of course, from taking any names as to who specifically these BJP representatives were.
All right, so that's the latest on part of Arvind Kejriwal. Aishwarya continues to stay on with us as well. Aishwarya, among the several issues that were raised by Arvind Kejriwal as far as yesterday's rally is concerned, he was taking on the BJP but aiming all of his attacks at the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said the democracy is slowly dying. It's dying a slow death under the BJP rule, and hence called for the opposition to come together to defeat the ordinance. But there are several interesting political reactions, Aishwarya, which we've been highlighting, which quite speak of how the opposition is not all that united. Let me go across to Mr. RP Singh of the BJP also joining us on the phone line. Mr. RP Singh, now Arvind Kejriwal takes to Twitter to say there were certain BJP netas also who were in attendance as far as yesterday's Ram Leela Maidan rally is concerned, and they were also in agreement to what he's maintaining about the ordinance.
Well, he's habitual liar one, and then he daydream also. In Gujarat also he said there's some IB report which is stating that they are winning elections in Gujarat. And what happened, we saw they lost deposits in many constituencies. So that's how Mr. Kejriwal is. He tried to build up narrative and then try to put false food in the public domain by using all this sort of issues and subjects. I mean, he should talk about the core subjects. Core subject is that his two ministers are in jail because of corruption. Now, problem with him is that he is in queue to be sent to jail because ultimately the news is tightening around his neck also. So to cover up that, he is doing all this.
पर आखिरकार ऐसी जरूरत क्या पड़ गई है आरपी सिंह जी अरविंद केजरीवाल को इस तरह के बयान देने की, क्योंकि सीधे तौर पे ये भी कह रहे हैं कि मोदी जी डिक्टेटरशिप ला रहे, दिल्ली में नहीं लेकिन बाकी राज्यों में भी।
जिस कांग्रेस का ये विरोध करते थे और जिस कांग्रेस को भ्रष्टाचारी कहते थे, उस कांग्रेस ने 90 बार सरकारें घेरी हैं, 90 बार सरकारें 306 सेक्शन 356 में सरकार गिराकर प्रेसिडेंट रूल लागू किया। आज ये उनके साथ हाथ मिला रहे हैं। तो ये सिर्फ बताया ना मैंने कि अपनी जान बचाने के लिए, उनको पता है कि अंतर्गतवा ये जो पूरा भ्रष्टाचार का मामला है उनके दरवाजे पे ही आने वाला है। ये आज नहीं तो कल ईडी सीबीआई उनकी भी पूछताछ करेगी, और क्योंकि वो दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री से कोई भी काम दिल्ली में उनकी मर्जी के बिना होता नहीं। तो जो घोटाले हुए हैं उसके मूल जो किंग है वो यही है। तो इसलिए घबराहट में
Mr. Singh, it's very interesting that he said that, Delhi is just the beginning. This kind of an ordinance will be brought in other opposition rule states as well. Also, what's interesting, Aishwarya, is that he said that leaders from other parties were not invited for the Ram Leela Maidan event. It was an all Aam Aadmi Party affair. Stay on with us, Aishwarya. Let's quickly shift our focus with that. We'll come back to you in just 2 minutes. The National